Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, for a team that has the unbridled ambition of the Golden State Warriors, moving to San Francisco is fitting. A city whose fortunes have risen astronomically in this era of new technology. Now in Oakland, the Warriors were comfortable and successful in an arena that they had played in since the late 60s. But for a franchise that aspires to be light years ahead of the competition, moving to a billion-dollar stadium seemed obvious. Kevin?
Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but you know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, D.A. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And there's Chris. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Green in at the power forward.
And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Now Curry. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off the shot, and they pick up 2.
I think you pay the consequences. If you leave Draymond Green's teammates open, he has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Pass to Leonard. At the elbow, it's George. Wiggins with the block, and he's able to get it back. And it's good for 2. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the middle, here's Curry. Pass to Chris. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. The 3 from George. Warriors with the rebound. Oubre outside. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. From deep. Morris with the rebound. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Took him no time at all on that one. George has got 5.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
And now here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. And the rejection by Ibaka. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Makes it off the glass. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Curry on the wing. Back to Oubre. Shoots over Leonard. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Oubre's got his second bucket.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Morris with the ball. 9 points last game out. Basket counts.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Marcus Morris. Offensive rebound. Wiggins. Good work defensively by Morris.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
And here's Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's George. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to George. Shoots over Curry. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 3 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 7. Wiggins passes to Chris. Now here's Oubre. Outside Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the three-party. It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room, it's over.
George. Great D that time from Green.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Leonard, no luck. Endures with the physicality of defense on Curry. He doesn't get a lot of free throws out of it.
Well, you think about Steph Curry's willingness to attack a closeout, right? Teams want to get him off the three-point line. So he has got to be willing to attack the cup, and he's more than capable of getting there.
And finished off by Leonard.
Always amongst the league leader in steals, Kawhi Leonard knows how to start a fast break.
Wiggins outside. Chris kicks to Wiggins. Green taking his time here. Count that one. Curry's got 5 now.
It's a near instant release on the catch and shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Now here's Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Wiggins against George. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Chris gets the bucket.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Passes it to Leonard. 11 feet away. Morris. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Now here's Beverly. Clock at 6. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside for Curry. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Passes it to Wiggins. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Curry. Now Ibaka. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Oubre passes to Curry. Wiggins with it. He's guarded by Williams. Leonard against Wiggins. Shoots over Leonard. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 7 points for Andrew Wiggins. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
And he's known as the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, Doris, with some of the biggest hands in the NBA.
Well, consider, Kevin, that hand is over 11 inches from thumb to pinky. That's 52% wider than the normal hand. Basically, his hands correspond to a person who would be almost 9 feet tall. Incredible.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Raptors went all in trading for Kawhi Leonard last season, Doris. Great talent surrounding him in Toronto, but this past summer, he decided to move on.
But, Kevin, a championship makes the gamble worthwhile if you were Toronto. For Kawhi, any team he plays on is going to have a chance to win. And now this young man, a champion, starts a new chapter.
So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Looking to get back on track here. They get it again.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
In the corner, George with it. Outside Williams. Back to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, when you look at the numbers and the impact for Paul George, there is no question he's been in the MVP conversation. The outside shooting, the ability to attack the rim, and the force he is on the defensive end, just so impressive.
That's good from George. And Doris, with George and his offense last season, might have been his best effort yet.
Yeah, Kevin, he had to take on more responsibility on the offensive end, and you could tell he has shot more and more threes. He gives his team a much-needed outside threat. You loved everything Paul George is able to give you.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
To think that at one point, after that horrific leg injury, Paul George, there was some doubt whether he could regain the level of play we're accustomed to. But this guy gets better and better.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5, and it's good. 2 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
George against Wiggins. And George, here we go. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 10.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Wiggins drives in. His fourth miss of the game. He's made 3. Williams against Curry. Williams can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins kicks to Oubre. The pass to Curry. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he hits the jump shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, this is why so much defensive attention is directed at Steph Curry, but he's still clever at finding the holes he needs to create opportunities.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Williams is out there with Kennard, and it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George in pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Stephen Curry. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Inside, here's Oubre. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Oubre's got 8 points.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Here's Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 1. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 13.
What's incredible to me is the finishing ability Steph Curry has at the rim, oversized and through contact.
Curry against Williams. Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for him. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Curry from outside the arc. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the paint. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Williams against Curry. Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Oubre. Here's Leonard. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
Curry against Williams. Curry dishes to Oubre. Now the pass to Looney. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Oubre. 8 points for him. Pass to Curry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Curry's got 18 points in the game. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Here's Looney. Outside Curry. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Now here's Curry. Here's Pascal. Lee passes to Pascal. Curry with it. From deep. Curry with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now Oubre following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Curry. Bounce pass from Williams. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Oubre kicks to Lee. Pascal, the pass to Oubre. Golden State moving it around. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Williams. Leonard looking over the floor. And Looney sends it back. And that one is good from Zubac. Warriors trail by 4. Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Williams. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Here's Looney. Back to Curry. And it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough doors to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
Oubre can't get it to go.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry wide open. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, Kevin, there are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And hard to believe that gruesome injury Paul George suffered, what was it now, 5 years ago. Wow.
It's incredible, Kevin, to think for a player to come back from what we expected to be a devastating injury. This is an incredible story for Paul George. He took the time he needed, and consider last year, for much of the season, he was very much involved in that MVP conversation.
Players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis. You know, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's Pascal, defended by George. It's Curry outside, and that one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Down low, Beverly. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Beverly's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. The Warriors shooting well. They're at 45%. Curry passes to Wiggins. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. He kicks it to Green. Outside Curry. A floater, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got 24 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Shot from 12. And too long on the shot.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Pass to Chris. He dishes it to Curry. From downtown, sinks the triple. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's George. Wiggins with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. With some arc, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. "27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. The layup missed. Beverly against Wiggins, and he comes up with the deuce. Wiggins has got 9.
That's a nice drive by Andrew Wiggins. Has an understanding of the game and knowledge of where to get to on the court.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Green is out there with Chris. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Curry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Back to Curry for the lead. The rebound by Paul George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries from 10, and he knocks down the jumper. George has got 20 points.
Oh, Kevin, how about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Outside Curry. Over Beverly. Curry can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4. Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Paul George just putting on a show right now. He's been around this league for a long time. The confidence is there.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. The tray. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Beverly. And it's Green. Missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Teardrop shot. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wiggins outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Leonard. Here's George. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. George has got 24 points. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wiggins.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment. And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Beverly with the ball. He's got 9. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Curry against Beverly. Curry passes to Green. Kicks it to Wiggins. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
From deep three-point range, Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Wiggins against George. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Oubre. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Now, this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
And George, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Warriors trail by 11. And as talented as Andrew Wiggins is, there are games, Doris, when he can fade into the background when his team needs him the most.
Yes, and the questions become, is he passive? Is he disengaged on the offensive end? And that, I think, can be frustrating because people around the league will tell you that this young man is as talented and as skilled as any player in the league. It's really, for Andrew Wiggins, about finding a measure of consistency. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The pass to Curry. From the wing. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's George missing. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Green, no luck.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
A nice shot by George.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
Curry kicks to Oubre. Back to Curry. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Chris, stolen by George. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. George against Wiggins. On the wing, Morris. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Back to Wiggins. Over George. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Here's Leonard. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 26 points. And so it's Golden State with it. It's an 18-point game. Curry passes to Wiggins. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Warriors shooting around 41% on the night. Curry kicks to Chris. Pass to Oubre. Here's Green. Curry looking it over. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From the line, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. 28 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
So for the Clippers, Williams, he's checked in for George, and it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Warriors trail by 20. And Ibaka's shooting ability, Doris, had enabled him to play some power forward, but his mobility was being tested.
Correct, because at Ibaka's size, it's tough to ask him to chase smaller guys around the perimeter. He is much better suited playing inside and protecting the rim. I think you saw that last season.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Passes to Wiggins. Here's Looney, guarded by Jackson. The pass to Green. Over Morris, and that one's good. Green.
You get the sense that Draymond Green loves draining jumpers, particularly against great defense. Love it.
Jackson finds Williams. Floats one up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams with the steal. Jackson in the corner. The three, and the three ball is good. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Bowman passes to Pascal. Pass to Looney. To the middle. Here's Bowman, and he makes good on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Clippers leading by 21. Here's Leonard trying to get open as Ibaka. Leonard, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Taken away. The drive by Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, I love watching Green take it all the way to the rack with his size and speed. He puts a ton of pressure on the defense to foul him. You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Green. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Pass to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Pascal, the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins, and stolen by Williams. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up, and then Leonard with the dunk.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson. Here's Bowman. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wiggins outside. Bowman, he's covered by Leonard. Bowman passes to Pascal. Wiggins against Williams. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 15 points.
Now this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
And here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 7.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Clippers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Ivica Zubac. Landry Shamet is out there with Ibaka. And there's Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the 2.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for the Clippers. Both shots good from the stripe. The Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Bowman passes to Looney. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Now the pass to Bowman. Puts it up from 17. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Now, here's Zubac. It's deflected. Stolen by Bender. Here's Lee. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Kennard. Outside Jackson. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson. Here's Looney. To end the drought. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jackson misses. The Warriors have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Bowman. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Looney. To the left side wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shamet kicks to Zubac. To the wing on the left. Outside Jackson. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, that's just Bender using his size to his advantage down low. The D can do nothing with him.
Here's Kennard, covered by Lee. Here's Jackson. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. The Warriors shooting under 40% all in all for the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And it's Lee penetrating, banked in off the glass. Lee's got his first bucket in this one.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Now Jackson. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Bowman, he's covered by Shamet. Throws it up high. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Passes it to Lee. Golden State moving it around. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have two goals. Instead of one championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Outside Jackson. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smailagic. There's the pass to Bowman. Smailagic. Patterson defending. Smailagic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson with it. Over Lee. Here's Zubac. It's stolen. Pass to Bowman. Now here's Bender, guarded by Jackson. Bender with it. Jackson on him. Bender with the bucket. Bender's got 4 this quarter.
And I'll tell you, Kevin, you love to see this type of energy and activity from Jagan Bender. The team wants more of this.
And here is Zubac. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Good on the bucket. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. It's deflected.
And really, Bender terrific reading the opposition. Skies up for the outstanding rejection.
Bowman, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Los Angeles leading by 23.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
There was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Paul George.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Kicks it to Bender. Lets it go from deep. And it's Shamet with the rebound. And it's the Clippers' ball. Now here's Jackson. Passes to Shamet. Now Patterson. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smailagic, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Shamet. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a map.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Brent, 2 explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Kevin.
I can see the bruises. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Ibaka in at the center position.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And both free throws good for Green.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
Offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. High arcing shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. To the inside, Chris, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
George looking around. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And now here's Chris. Last game he had 10 points. Outside Green. Pass to Curry. Over Beverly. Curry's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
George passes to Beverly. Leonard, no luck.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. And he lays it straight in.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Pass to Leonard. Connects on the 17-footer.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Wiggins, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Nets. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Over Oubre. Curry trying to break free. And it's Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 5. Curry on the wing. Here's the floater. Here's Chris. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Chris has got his second bucket of the night.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. In reviewing this matchup, he said, "I'm not sure Kawhi Leonard gets the credit he deserves as an offensive player. He can hurt you so many ways." Well, Kevin, we saw that last year in the finals. It will take a team-wide effort to limit his impact.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Chris kicks to Oubre. And there's the pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got 6 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like now?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Taking a look here at some stats for Stephen Curry. Coming off a terrific season, putting in about 27 points a game, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And the wide open shot from Morris buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Now, here's Oubre. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Wiggins with it. 6 points for him. The drive by Green.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Leonard on the wing, covered by Oubre. Ibaka, the pass to George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, George in there just gliding through and makes a nice move on the drive.
Beverly against Curry. Pass to Chris. At the elbow, Green. He kicks it to Oubre. Over Leonard. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Stepping up in a tough spot. Like to see Oubre Jr. staying aggressive like this.
Beverly against Wiggins. Here's Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. George, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of...
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight. Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And a deep three from Curry. He is hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Wiggins. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, George, 14 feet away. No good, shot missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone has afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
So it's the Warriors now. The Clippers getting the bucket, and that one's good. Wiggins.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Oubre against Leonard. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Marquise Chris did not like that.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim for that finish.
Now Curry. Oubre outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brett, that he's already the second best point guard to ever play in pro basketball.
Well, high praise from Andre Iguodala, and why wouldn't you talk about Steph that way? You tally up MVPs and titles and his impact on the game and what he's done to change the way the game is played. The case for Steph Curry to be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think, for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Ibaka. Passes it to George. 6 to shoot. He gets that one.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm. That's a fierce attack from Marquise Chris getting to the rim.
And here's Beverly. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Oubre. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Now here's Beverly. 1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Ibaka against Oubre. And the basket is good.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
It's Curry outside. He can't get it to go.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Morris has got 5 now.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Curry dishes to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
And the pass to Chris. Now here's Oubre. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Again, Curry missing. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Leonard. Back to Ibaka. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Oubre against Leonard. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Curry against Williams. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He has 7. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Lee out there with Curry. Then there's Oubre, and it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5.
Yeah, the claw using those broad shoulders and those hands, snatching that one down, and wasting no time going back up.
Pass to Curry over Williams. And that one hits back iron. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 10. And it's in there.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Williams against Curry. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Curry's got 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You've combined 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
tough
all of those
defend,
guys,
right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
Launches it. Unable to get that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot. One shot.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
The shot by Looney, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Williams passes to George. Shoots over Oubre. That one a little long. Stolen away. Outside for George. Looking to end his cold spell. Happy to see that one go in after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now here comes Williams.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here's Oubre. Looney passes to Pascal. Got a piece of it. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Right side, Lee. Shoots from the high post. Another shot. Looney with the bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Williams against Curry. Outside Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Oubre finds Curry. Back to Oubre. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
Passes it to Looney. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Curry kicks to Lee. There's the three. And that's good. Steph Curry for three. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. The pass to Kennard. Feeds it to Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Lee with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Kennard. Outside, George. From deep. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back.
Outside. Lee left side. Looney passes to Oubre. Steps back and fires. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to Zubac. Here is Williams. Outside, George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 9 points.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Curry against Williams. Oubre outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. And he's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Curry's shot is good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Williams passes to Leonard. The shot misses, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry dishes to Lee. Golden State moving it around. Chalk up 2 there. 24 points for Steph Curry.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Williams scanning the floor. Passes it to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Kennard. And Pascal pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oubre kicks to Curry. Now the pass to Looney. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Leonard. Pascal, the pass to Oubre. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Wiggins is subbed in for Lee. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors. And the Clippers call time here. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, do you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very, very...
No kidding.
Very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that You know, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock, and I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
They double-team Curry. Morris against Wiggins. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Williams. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Morris finds Jackson.
Young players struggle to play defense without fouling, especially bigs, and Marquise Chris defended that one well. No whistle.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Green. Clippers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Over Wiggins. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Curry passes to Green. Now Chris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Chris has got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
As to Leonard from 13. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
He misses the free throw.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Pascal. Wiggins with it. Over Williams. And it's Wiggins missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Golden State's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. They grab their own miss, and Green slams it in.
More of an instinctual play right there from Draymond. Just anticipated that. He knows where that miss is going. Look, his guys don't miss much, but he gets the ones they do.
Morris finds Williams. Steps back and shoots. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Coleman, guarded by Jackson. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, you know going in, Steph Curry can make any kind of shot. But then he still finds his way to impress you. Big showing so far, one of the most entertaining players in the game.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Warriors leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Wiggins kicks to Oubre. Chris pass to Curry. From past the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Beverly against Curry. Here's George. No good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Shot, high post. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Wiggins. That's now 26 points for Steph Curry. Clippers trail by 8. Bounce pass from Beverly. Pass to George. over Wiggins, falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. George has got 11.
Well, that's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
They double team Kerr. Chris throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Leonard. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second is Paul George, and of course, Stephen Curry.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And there's the pass to Kerr. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. 5 on the clock. Chris can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Cans the shot with nobody near him. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Paul George has the touch to score from everywhere.
To the middle, here's Wiggins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Clippers trail by 9. Now Beverly. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's George missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. On the wing, Wiggins. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
George against Wiggins. Here's Beverly. That shot misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Warriors leading by 11 on the wing. Wiggins. And Green now, top of the key. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Pass to Ibaka. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Beverly. Pass to Ibaka. From deep 3-point range. Warriors with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Leonard. Passes to Chris. There's the pass to Oubre. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the Warriors. Clippers trail by 11. To the paint, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
Wiggins up top, defended by George. Curry passes to Chris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Chris.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Beverly wide open. No good on the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low, here's Oubre. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Oubre's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Morris. Here's Ibaka, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night. Curry against Beverly. On the wing, Wiggins. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, you would use... I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? Right. As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Curry against Beverly. Pass to Morris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris. And the Warriors making a change here. Second free throw, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Green slams it in.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Beverly against Curry. Here's George. Here's Ibaka. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency, but players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Green. Good work defensively by Morris. Good. 15 points for Draymond Green.
Now, Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Jackson kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Sweet little floater. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Delicate with the floater there up over the top. It's like Lou Williams has shot that one before, Kevin.
Here's Curry. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Warriors lead by 13. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Right side, Williams. Count it. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
They double team Curry. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Second chance shot. Chris pass to Wiggins. Over Jackson, and it's off the back rim. No good. Chris gets the bucket.
Now, that's a nice touch shown off by Marquise Chris. You want him to score a little bit more from there if he can.
Pass to Morris. On the wing, Williams. Ibaka outside. Back to Williams. Fires for 3. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Pascal. But he stays with it. On the pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. The 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Wiggins with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Inside, here's Green. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williams dishes to Jackson. .130 left here in the third quarter. Fires from 14, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Williams. It's deflected.
Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball, Kevin? He just spiked that one away.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Damian Lee comes in for Draymond Green. Here's Pascal. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Pascal's got his first basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Williams. Count that one.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Outside Curry. From deep. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Warriors with the rebound. Pistol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Curry. From deep 3-point range, the shot no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Lee, and it's Bowman in at the point guard. Unloads from 13. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the shot goes in. Clippers with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson for the 3. And Pascal pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Pass to Wiggins. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 16. Down low. That's good from Williams on the assist by Jackson. And that's now 10 points for Lou Williams.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Pass to Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Leonard on the wing, on the corner, and again the Clippers good for 2.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson, passes it to Looney. He kicks it to Lee. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Leonard. They get it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The shot comes out, so Golden State will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wiggins against Leonard. Looney passes to Bowman. Over Jackson. It's on target from the high post. And the Warriors lead by 16. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The pass to Wiggins. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Oubre is checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Paul George, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Jackson hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bowman passes to Wiggins. Bowman, guarded by Jackson. Really left alone that time. 13 points for Kelly Oubre.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Jackson finds Leonard, takes a 3, and again it's the Clippers missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oubre not easy to stop once he gets up to speed. You kind of had to foul him in that situation.
The first one falls.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And both free throws good for Oubre. Clippers trail by 17. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard, takes the 12-footer and hits. Leonard's got 37.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here's Bowman. The offensive rebound. Here's Looney. Here's Pascal. And at last, they get one to fall.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint, here's Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Leonard's got 39. Bowman passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Here's Pascal, covered by Morris.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's off on the first. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. He hits the second from the line. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 16. From 12 feet out, another one falls for the Clippers.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Change here. Curry's checked in, and the Clippers with the change here too. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubas. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Chris, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Marquise Chris getting more and more used to using his body on the inside and dealing with the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's a 16-point game. Here's George, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Pascal. Pass to Oubre. Now Wiggins. Clock at 4. Over George. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Leonard, the pass to George. Goes back up. Chris with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. Oubre on the wing. Back to Wiggins. This one for 3. Here's Pascal. And it's sent back by Leonard. Curry against Beverly. Curry with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here's Wiggins. Outside Curry for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Pass to George. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. On the wing, Morris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Oubre's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Clippers trail by 14. Here's George, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George.
And with Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring, you get good playmaking and rebounding, you get a defender with active hands. There's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
And George drops them both. Warriors leading by 12. Wiggins surveying the floor. He dishes it to Curry. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Here's Curry. Passes it to Oubre. The pass to Pascal. Over Morris. And the basket by Pascal.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
George against Wiggins. And George, here we go. The dish now to Beverly. Ibaka outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. And it's George missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Kicks it to Oubre. Pass to Wiggins. Pass to Chris. Wiggins outside. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 17. Beverly, the pass to George. A minute 42 left here in the 4th quarter. And the Clippers miss again. Here's the teardrop. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 19. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter.
kami nag-miss. Tubig pa. Sila nakalagay doon sa button niya, send message eh.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Kennard to the middle to halt the run.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Warriors.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steph Curry.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson. 40 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bender. Rebound by the Clippers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced a miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Bowman, guarded by Jackson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
I feel it was great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it. The coaches feel it. Us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ibaka in at center.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Leonard, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Curry against Beverley. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. There's the triple. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside. Morris, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Oubre finds Curry. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Over Beverley. Here's Chris. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Ibaka outside. Back to Beverley. A 3 from Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 5.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
They kick it out to Green. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. We discussed the challenge of defending Steph Curry. The coach said it's not just his outside shot. People forget what a terrific finisher he is inside. Kevin, there is no question that people still sleep in that aspect of Steph Curry's game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here is George. Beverley. Steph Curry with the rebound. Wiggins outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Leonard finds Beverley. And here is Morris. Down low, here's Leonard.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
The NBA champion, finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Curry looking around. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Oubre with the steal. Outside for Curry from the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Morris, left side. Curry against Beverly. But they recover it. Back to Morris. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 4. Curry passes it to Chris. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 11 feet away. Leonard, no luck. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. There's the pass to Chris. Oubre outside. They get it again.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And it's Beverly missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game.
Boy, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Draymond Green. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Here's Wiggins. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And Smitty with Beverly and his defense. It's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now. And it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Los Angeles on D. Chris finds Oubre. Inside. Here's Green. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The Golden State Warriors, so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Both free throws good from Beverly. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Leonard. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Oubre.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Aggressive, working for the high percentage shot. Draymond understands this game.
Now, here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Here's Curry. Paul George making his last shot. Outside Curry. Good work defensively by Morris.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Oubre. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Over George. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Curry passes to Oubre. Baseline jumper. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
He feeds it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Warriors trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Curry against Beverly. Another 3 for Golden State.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beverly's got 6 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Curry against Beverly. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Leonard. Kicks to Ibaka. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So both teams changing it up here. On the free throw, no good. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Curry kicks to Chris. Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pascal. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Pass to Ibaka. There's 38 seconds left in the first. And it's George missing.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams looking around. Fires from deep. No good that time. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
So for the Clippers right now, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Williams is out there with Kennard, and it's Zubac in at the center position. And the basket by Curry.
The floater is a tough shot, and Stephen Curry has mastered it.
The Clippers trail. Williams outside. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way. Oubre outside. Outside Curry. Lee passes to Pascal. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
The pass to George. Back to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pascal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lee kicks to Oubre. Pass to Pascal. Here's Lee. Outside Curry. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Curry's unafraid to go inside, and he's a good finisher when he gets there.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. Oubre dishes to Curry. Back to Oubre. That one wide left. The Clippers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won Sixth Man of the Year multiple times.
Pass to Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kelly Oubre. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him Smitty into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
The free throw drops for him. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Here's Williams. Pass to Zubac. Here's Kennard. That's tipped. And a wide open look for Lee. And the Warriors miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Williams passes to Zubac. Here's Kennard, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Williams. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 15.
I mean, a pull-up, Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
A 3 from George. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way. Lee outside. The pass to Curry. Oubre outside. Back to Curry. Lee outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Get the shot. Curry can't get it to go.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Kennard. The 3 from George. Cans it from downtown. He's got 9.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Curry outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Bounce pass from Williams. Leonard score the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Paschall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 19. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Williams against Curry. Leonard on the wing. Over Green. Leonard no luck. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. There's Lee with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And George, here we go. That one good for 2. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry, 6 on the shot clock, and the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Lee, shoots the 3, drills the 3-pointer. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator, really sees the entire floor.
Fades, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Looney. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Paschall. He's covered by Leonard. Lee outside. Golden State moving it around. Paschall's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Lee outside. Williams against Curry. From 10 feet out. Bank shot. No good. Clippers leading by 5. Now the pass to Kennard. Back to George. And Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
And the Warriors with some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Wiggins is subbed in for Lee. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Williams. Timeout called the Warriors. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
On the wing, Wiggins, defended by George. Over Jackson. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Outside Jackson. Here's Leonard on the mark with the 15-footer. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Curry against Jackson. Pass to Pascal. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry against George. The shot by Curry, no good. Clippers leading by 7. Right side George to the paint, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Curry way outside, but they get it back. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Green finds Wiggins. Here's Pascal. Right side Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 22.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jackson. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The drive by Green.
Draymond is such a multi-talented player. He continues to develop his drive to the basket.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. The deep 3 from George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, Coach said that you had to make them feel you physically in this game. How important is it to continue doing that in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 25 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Oubre. And it's Chris in its center, locking down the middle. And here is Curry. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
That shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
Well, people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Now, here is Ibaka. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Ibaka, no luck. Warriors trail by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Beverly. He's got 6. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Feeds to Ibaka. Here's the 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Wiggins finds Chris. Passes it to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Ibaka outside. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Green. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Curry outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Beverly. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by George.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Wiggins outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. From the arc. Chris with the rebound. Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The shot by Curry, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Oubre kicks to Chris. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they continue to control the glass.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his 2nd 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Curry against Beverly. Outside Curry. Looking to get it going. Good. He hits the jump shot. Curry's got 24 points.
Well, coming off the pick, tight, shoulder to shoulder, and then creating space with the dribble. Nice move from Stephen Curry.
At the elbow, it's George. Over Oubre. George, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Curry against Beverly. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Curry.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Pulls up, high post. Count that bucket. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Over Ibaka. They shoot again, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, it is hard to keep Stephen Curry from scoring. And then you add he's getting to the free throw line. That's really annoying for the defense.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Curry.
So many different aspects to Curry's game. You know, we've talked about his ability to get to the free throw line.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. The Clippers also making some changes. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is subbed in for George. And both free throws good for Curry. Clippers leading by 9. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And the pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Williams. Back to Leonard. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
One shot.
For Los Angeles, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
One shot.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And here are the Clippers now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Leonard draws the double, 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Ibaka. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Leonard attacking, banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 40 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Now Curry. 26 points for him. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Beverly.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Oubre. Chris with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Looney kicks to Curry. Oubre on the wing. Passes to Chris. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know, a big change last season for Luke Kennard happened when he stopped worrying about taking bad shots. He was asked to be more proactive on offense and start creating chances for himself instead of waiting for the ball to be swung to him.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And there it is for them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Smitty, that aggressiveness from Kennard, that's what the team wants from him.
He's a big part of their future. They need that from him. He may not be their #1 or #2 scorer, but he can be a very solid option off the bench or as a starter.
And now here's Chris. No good there.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there. Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Outside Curry. Off target from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry, strong, no stranger to the +1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Bowman passes to Looney. Wiggins against Williams. Shoots from 14. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points for Serge Ibaka.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Count it.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Clippers leading by 21. 1:15 left in the third. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 11. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Free throw good, Wiggins. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Pass to Wiggins. The Clippers grab the miss. Kennard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson has the open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And here are the Warriors now. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Morris. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Morris finds Jackson. Shoots. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Warriors trail by 20. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Now Jackson following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins, and George gets it to go. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Pascal. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 22. Left side, George. Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. That's 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Outside, Green. Drops in the tray.
He's worked on this to find space on the perimeter. The dagger by Draymond Green.
Here's Williams. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Lee. For three. Rebound by the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside for Jackson. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
So it's the Warriors now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. The pass to Green. Pass to Bowman. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. He gets hauled in by Paul George. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
Oh, here comes Williams all alone. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Bowman passes to Wiggins. Over Williams. And the shot is long. Clippers leading by 23. Here's George. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Patterson comes in for Morris, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. Here's Bowman. Smailagic goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The first free throw is good, and Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Patterson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. That one is no good. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And here are the Warriors now. The Clippers getting the bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw missing. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Leonard. And the second free throw, good. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to George. Morris, left side. Here's Zubac. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Poole, the pass to Green. Five on the clock. Fires from the wing. Poole, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Beverley, the pass to George. Morris looking over the floor. Great D that time from Oubre. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. But he gets it back. Here's Green. And he gets it to go.
Fantastic job by Draymond. I'll say this to you. He knows what work is.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverley. A floater, and he sinks the layup.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
George against Lee. And the pass to Oubre. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Poole. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Poole. He tries for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Zubac. That shot missing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Lee kicks to Oubre. Smailagic covered by Morris. Oubre outside. The pass to Poole. Over O'Quinn. Poole no good.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Oubre against Beverly. Here's O'Quinn. Yep, it counts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Oubre outside. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Clippers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Jackson with it. Now defended by Oubre. Tries yet again. Jackson misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. Bowman passes to Bender, and it goes down 2 points. Bender's got his first bucket of the night.
And even with good defense, Bender just beats you with better offense. I mean, his team has to be excited about his future.
Now here's Jackson. D right on him. That shot off the mark. Pass to Bowman. Now Oubre goes up on the wing. Yep, that one goes.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Passes it to O'Quinn. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's O'Quinn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. O'Quinn's got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's the pass to Poole. Oubre outside. Pass to Poole. Smailagic. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
So it's the Warriors now, following Patrick Patterson's three-point attempt. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Bowman passes to Bender. Here's Poole. Misses there. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. What is the takeaway from a win like this tonight?
We just keep playing consistent. We just keep executing offensively. We know our defense will hold up. We just got to take care of the ball and make plays.
A group effort tonight. Thanks very much, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.